Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital spoilers indicate that the long-hidden truth about Gio Palmieri's paternity is on the verge of being revealed. This revelation is sure to spark major drama, as it would completely alter the lives of Brooklyn Quartermaine and Dante Falconeri, who will be stunned to learn they are actually Gio's biological parents. Surprisingly, one person has known the truth all along, Lois Cirillo. She chose to keep the secret in order to protect her daughter, Brooklyn. However, this decision may be seen as a heartbreaking betrayal once the truth comes to light. Another person who is likely to feel deeply hurt by this revelation is Olivia Quartermaine, Gio's other grandmother and Lois's lifelong friend. When the truth is finally exposed, Olivia may be forced to reevaluate her relationship with Lois in a major way. Once the paternity truth surfaces, Olivia will confront Lois over her decision to keep such a life-changing secret. Lois will explain that her actions were driven by love and a desire to shield Brooklyn from emotional turmoil. Still, Olivia won't see it that way. From her perspective, Dante had every right to know he had a son, and she herself had a right to know about her grandson. She may express just how painful it was to have Gio in Port Charles, right in front of them, while Lois kept the truth to herself. Olivia might tell Lois that honesty from the start, especially when Gio first arrived in town, could have prevented this heartbreak. There may have been room for understanding and forgiveness then, but silence has made the situation worse. Following a highly emotional exchange, Olivia could tell Lois that she's not sure she can forgive her for what's happened. The weight of this betrayal cuts deeply, shaking the foundation of their decades-long friendship. Olivia is left reeling, unsure if their bond can ever recover. Brooklyn, Dante, Ned Quartermaine, and Tracy Quartermaine will likely feel similarly, struggling with how Lois kept such a huge truth from them all. Olivia may express that Lois shut everyone out when they could have stood by her, and she could have had support if she had chosen to be truthful. Instead, she's now left isolated by her own decision. Lois was well aware of the potential consequences of keeping this secret, which is why she held onto it for so long. Olivia, however, will let her know that the trust between them has been deeply damaged. In an emotional moment, Olivia may decide to distance herself completely. She could tell Lois that she needs to leave Port Charles, at least for now, because the pain is too raw and reconciliation isn't possible at this time. Lois will plead with Olivia, asking for forgiveness, but Olivia won't be ready to offer it. She feels too hurt and too betrayed to move forward. Olivia may make it clear that their bond has been broken, possibly for good. Brooklyn, overwhelmed and emotional, may agree, telling her mother that stepping away might be for the best. In the end, a heartbroken Lois will pack her bags and head back to Bensonhurst, leaving Port Charles behind, at least for now. Diane was taken aback when Alexis' cheerful demeanor suddenly shifted. "It's bad, Di, really bad. Before I say anything, I need to officially hire you as my lawyer," Alexis said, revealing that the matter involved Christina. She tried to ease into the story, but eventually blurted out, "She's the reason Rick's car crashed." Alexis recounted her intense meeting with Ava, who presented video evidence implicating Christina in tampering with Rick's brakes. She wasn't targeting Rick. Her intended target was Ava, Alexis explained. Clearly distraught, she pleaded with Diane for legal advice. Diane responded decisively, "You need to consider having Christina placed under psychiatric care," she advised, a recommendation that likely echoed what many viewers were already thinking. Alexis, overwhelmed, protested that she couldn't go through with it, even if Diane insisted this might be Christina's best option. "I just can't, and she'll never agree to it," Alexis said. Diane countered that given Christina's recent state, her consent might not be legally necessary. The idea of moving forward without Christina's approval shocked Alexis. "She'll never forgive me," she whispered. She was also unsure if Sonny would support such a step. But Diane was confident. Sonny's faced his own mental health challenges, and he understands the law better than most. He knows sometimes you have to think beyond conventional solutions, Diane said. Diane then laid the situation bare. "Christina needs real help," she told her emotional friend. "She gets into situations, and you always fix them. But that's not truly helping her. It's time for something more serious," she said, urging Alexis to think it over. It didn't take long. "Do it," Alexis finally said, leaving Diane stunned. "Draw up the papers. It's time to get Christina the help she needs." Meanwhile, in the Quartermain kitchen, Sasha shared her desire to move out of the mansion to establish her independence. "I've got to walk the walk, right?" she said. Jason, however, expressed that he'd prefer she stay and raise their child within the family home. "I think it would be good for you to be here, and I know it would be good for the Bay, and I know the Quartermains drive each other crazy, but underneath it all, they do love each other, and they do take care of each other," he said. "Then why'd you spend most of your life avoiding them?" Sasha asked. Jason acknowledged he had been estranged from the Qs for most of his adult life. "But since I've been back, I think I'm finally understanding what it means to put things aside for the family," he said. He also knew that Danny loved being there, and I think the baby would too. He brought up Monica. "She might not know who the real father is, but it's still her family, and I think it would be good for the baby to be close." "For her," Jason said. Just then, Danny showed up as Jason received a message from Nina. "Come to Drew's. It's Carly. Urgent." Jason said he had to leave, leaving Sasha and Danny to enjoy some bonding time baking together. At Drew's Dawn of Day house, Carly confronted Willow about moving in with Drew, questioning her judgment. She even suggested Willow could live with her or stay at the Metro Court instead. "Carly, stop. You have no right to dictate our lives," Willow responded firmly. "But Michael does," Carly retorted. "Those are Michael's kids too. And if he can't be here to speak for them, then I'm going to do it for him." Willow insisted the kids were her responsibility, and this was her decision. "They're my children," she said. "Child," Carly interjected, stunning Willow. "Wiley isn't technically yours," Carly added. Both Drew and Willow were taken aback. "That might be the most hurtful thing you've ever said to me," Willow gasped. Carly didn't hold back. "You're repaying Michael's kindness by moving in with his uncle and turning the kids' world upside down," she exclaimed. Willow defended herself, saying she was a good person and her children loved Drew. "The Willow Michael married would never do this," Carly said. Willow apologized for hurting Michael but stood her ground. "I'm not going to apologize for wanting to be with Drew, and I'm certainly not going to apologize for falling in love with him," she said, leaving Drew both surprised and pleased. Nina walked in and sensed the tension. "You just missed the big news. Willow's in love with Drew," Carly announced. Turning to Willow, she added, "You don't even really know him." Then she looked at Drew. "You've got so many sides to you, no one knows what to expect." Willow pushed back, and she and Carly exchanged heated words. Nina quietly observed, texting something discreetly while eyeing Drew. Carly, now shocked at Willow's sharp comebacks, escalated things further. "I can't believe you're the same woman I once walked down the aisle. If I could go back, I'd take you far away from all of this. And the truth is, you've always been like her," Carly said, referring to Nell. That line pushed even Nina to her limit, but Carly continued. "At least with Nell, I knew exactly who I was dealing with," Carly snapped. Willow fired back, reminding everyone that Nell had taken her deceased son and switched him with Wiley, letting Michael believe his baby was gone. "Carly, the days of you controlling me are over. Say you're here for Michael all you want, but we both know you're really here for yourself. And I'll raise my children however I see fit. Michael isn't here, and neither of you gets a say. so just stop pretending. Everyone sees through your perfect mother act, Willow said, her voice rising with conviction. In the heat of the moment, Carly moved toward Willow aggressively, but Jason rushed in just in time to stop her. He held her back and led her out of the dawn of day house. Carly, not done yet, left a final warning. Let me tell you something, Willow. I'm going to help Michael get his kids back, and you won't see them again. Not ever, Carly vowed as she was pulled away. Back in her office, Portia noticed Curtis seemed troubled. She figured it had something to do with Drew. Ezra Boyle, who's clearly working with Drew and Sidwell, wants to move the Esplanade to Sunny's Piers, Curtis told her. Portia quickly saw through the plan. Boyle wanted to make it look like Laura was acting in Sunny's interest. Curtis worried Laura would feel pressured to go along with Drew's vision for that article. It could seriously damage Laura's career, Curtis said with concern. They both agreed that Drew was likely the driving force behind Boyle's editorial. Is there anyone's life Drew isn't interfering with? Portia asked. That's why I'm trying to keep him away from Kai, Curtis replied, catching Portia off guard. Curtis explained that Drew had come up with the idea for the surgery. After Curtis left, Portia called Brad into her office and asked him to compile every file and lab result related to Drew. I need you to go all the way back to when he first arrived in Port Charles. Don't skip the Jake Doe files, Portia instructed. Kai met with Trina at the Surf Lodge and shared that he was planning to play football again. Kai said he couldn't let fear control him and that he wanted to move forward with the surgery. Football is what gives my life meaning, he said. Trina expressed her concern, and Kai asked a direct question. Are you worried about the surgery itself, or because Drew made it possible? Trina admitted her biggest fear was that Kai might get hurt again if the surgery worked. She also worried about how he'd cope emotionally if it didn't. After Trina left, Curtis arrived. Kai informed him that he was going through with the procedure. Curtis once again cautioned him not to put his trust in Drew. When Emma returned home, Anna told her they needed to talk. I got access to your sealed arrest records. I know what happened, Anna said. She listed Emma's charges: breaking and entering, trespassing, and assault. Emma explained that she'd thrown a large party as a distraction to break into a lab she and her friends believed was conducting illegal animal testing. The plan was to rescue the animals, but security arrived before I could finish, Emma said. She also admitted that she accidentally struck a guard with a crowbar she had used to enter the building. Anna thanked Emma for her honesty, but felt she didn't fully understand the weight of her actions. What if the security guard had been seriously hurt, Emma? Anna asked. Emma said she lived with that worry every day. Emma also told Anna they weren't so different. Both of them wanted to make a difference in the world, even if it meant crossing a few lines to do what they thought was right. Meanwhile, at the park, Vaughn gave Josslyn her assignment. She needed to build a rapport with Professor Dalton in her new environmental physics class. Your mission is to earn a position as Professor Dalton's research assistant, Vaughn told her. Josslyn wondered if she'd only been chosen because she was already a PCU student. Jack Brennan is one of the best. He saw something in you. That's why you're here, Vaughn replied. He reminded Josslyn that she wasn't just a student anymore. She was now an agent undercover. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.